Hey Pooh, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome you to my comment section. I want to welcome everybody back to my channel and back to a Word on the Curb Express. All right, this week is with Diddy. Listen, I think that's the way the show gonna go. Sometimes, like Word on the Curb Express is fast. You know what I'm saying? It's here, there, it's boom, 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 in your face real quick. Get you in here, get you out of here, hit the like button. Yes. I'm on the road to 10K and I'm gonna absolutely need y'all to hit the like button for me to get there. Okay? I need y'all help. Um, Shout out to that. But before I get into the show, yes, I have to get that out there. Um, Send me the likes. All the likes you can send me at this time. But listen. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Word on the Curb is fast, right? It's express. It's like to make you feel like you was on a conveyor belt, okay? Get you in and out of here. But again, I feel like I need the news to be like surrounding something, okay? Does that make sense? Like one big story. Well, I don't feel like I needed to. I just feel like I wanted to. Okay. So anyway, yes. Welcome everybody back to a new show. Listen, congratulations to Kodak Black. Kodak Black is a father again. Yes, Word on the Curb is Kodak Black's one of his kids' mothers. Um, MJ is, I believe, her name. Gave birth to his son, their son. Okay, so congratulations to the two, a pair, the new parents. This is Kodak Black's fourth child, I believe. So yeah. Shout out to that. He jumped out of jail just in time, okay, to see his son born. Now, then after that, let's move on. King Harris, he stung social media, okay, and gains a couple of fans, I would say. Yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to King. Um, yes, I like King, but King Harris shows social media a softer side of him, if you will. Yes, he still stood on business. We know that's what he's known to do. But when he's under attack, yeah, he gonna stand on business. But this time he got in his comedy bag, if you will, okay, and met the person that he felt who attacked him where they was at. With that being said, Drewski, for those of you who don't know, Drewski was on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and goddamn, showing out a little bit. And oh my God, it was the Breakfast Club for me. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did y'all big one. Because when Drewski said, he said they asked him about King and Drewski said he called them P-U-C-C-Y. Okay, we're gonna all have to use our imagination that he called them P-U-C-C-Y. He said it so low and up on his breath and so unsure of it, if you will. But nevertheless, shout out to the Breakfast Club because they said, ooh, child, like they knew he was in trouble. Okay, so yes, here King come. He didn't leave. He didn't play. Okay, he stood on business and surprisingly he did a very good job. Okay, so shout out to King who just told jokes towards a comedian. And yeah, he told some good ones at that. But King, I gotta tell my own joke real quick right here. I gotta get in while I fit in. Mhm. Absolutely, shout out to that. Now King, you said to Drewski that he is built like his mama and got his daddy legs. Got his mama body and his daddy legs. I said, oh child. Now listen, you done came for the man whole bloodline, King. Because that man is not built like his mama. There's no way. I refuse to believe that a man is built like his mama. In fact, that man is built like his granddaddy. And oh, I laughed so ugly. I did. I laughed so ugly at that joke. So anyway, shout out to that. Shout out to King Harris who shows the social media a different side of him. And then boy, you your daddy's son. I gotta say that. You are your daddy's son. Okay. So shout out to that. We know y'all some kin. And then next word on the curb is Calvin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex, accuses Wendy's sister of stealing her money, child. He said the money was funny. Uh when the sister was around. Uh what's her name? Wanda, I believe. I'm gonna have to do my fact check on that poop sauce, but I believe the sister's name is Wanda. But anyway, Kelvin Hunter accuses Wendy Williams' sister of not only stealing money from her, he also accused the sister of relinquishing her power of attorney, or medical proxy, if you will, over to the show, the people of the show, like Denbar and Mercury. I said, eek. On that note, I'm gonna have to see y'all after the show, okay? After the show, we're gonna get into it some more, okay? But do you know this is Word on the Curb Express, and I gotta get y'all in and out of here. I said I gotta make sure y'all able to dip, baby, dip, dip, baby, dip. Now, hold on. Speaking of Wendy Williams, though, Word on the Curb, just a quick little birdie flying around. You know, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea. Yeah, Word on the Curb is Will Shelby. Okay, Wendy Williams' manager, the dude who's been working for her, the one who was on the documentary, and her publicist, Sean. Okay, both might not be working for Wendy Williams anymore. Now, listen, y'all take that one with a grain of salt, because y'all know, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Honestly, when I first heard it, I said, now, from what I gather, everybody and their mama wanted these people away from Wendy. Okay, when the documentary came out. So how do we know these people are really away from Wendy that fast? Mm. And you know, I'll take it a step further. Surprisingly, that's kind of not that good. You know, for people for them to be, I like. How can I put it? These folks been around Wendy, right, for quite some time. I would hate for them to pull them and then implement strangers, like straight strangers. That would be ridiculous, you know. So I don't know, I don't know what's gonna be best for Wendy. I guess it's gonna take a team of healthcare professionals, but we're gonna have to get into that more after the show. Okay, I promise you, after the show I got some more. I'm coming with some more. It is what it is. Shout out to that. Now listen, more news drops on Diddy. Okay. Ooh, ah, eek. I said Meek. This ain't looking good. Okay, I'm just sorry. This is not looking good for the home team. If you a Philadelphia Meek Mill fan, it's just not. Listen, Rodney Jones, the guy who is the producer, um, child, don't send me no messages, especially if I ain't heard no messages in forever. Anyway, the guy who is the producer, y'all, who was suing Diddy. If you guys don't remember, just a couple of weeks back, this guy came out and said, I am a producer. Diddy is basically trying to rob me and scam me at the same time, okay? I worked with this man. I worked on this man's projects, okay? And he, you know, he not doing what he do, you know. Um, he has failed to meet his obligations, you know, keeping his end of the bargain, right? This man came out and said this a couple of weeks ago. Child, that wasn't enough. I felt like that was a cry for help, okay? Because now I don't know how true this is, because I didn't see it for myself. I didn't never saw it with my own two eyes. But excuse me, Word on the Curb is he had like a GoFundMe. you know, a GoFundMe up that was saying like, help me sue Diddy. Now I don't know how true that is, but seriously, okay. The man, it seemed like a cry for help to me towards the internet, okay? And so then, once Diddy didn't respond, it seems like him and his lawyer moved forward with way more evidence, okay? And we just got it. Meaning us, the blogs, the internet, the media sites, okay? And word on the curb is Diddy is being accused of lots of things. He just in the words of Rodney Jones, he is a crook. Okay, Diddy is a crook. Okay, of all kinds of things. Um, music royalties, credits, child, Buzzy possibly. Um, well, he's not accusing Diddy of taking any Buzzy, but he dang sure accusing him of touching him inappropriately, and doing shady business. And he accused Diddy of doing things like making a whole lot of false promises, like allegedly promising him $250,000 after working on an album. Okay, Diddy's last album, Love. He promised him Grammys. Um, he promised him publishing rights, royalties, access to future projects, and a $20 million home on Star Island. Now, listen, there is some dots that's gonna connect y'all, and like, there is the internet's investigative resources, and then I got my own investigative resources. Okay, I come with my own. Okay, and Shay Renee is going to connect her own dots here. All right. Before we get to the end of the show, listen, stay with me. This is express time. Now instead of actually paying him, I mean, just flat out paying him when the project was done, the man makes it seem like Diddy, like I said, he promised a bunch of things and didn't deliver in the end. In the end, he tried to, after 13 months of living with Diddy and being exposed to a whole lot of stuff that a producer really doesn't sign up for, I would say. Allegedly, this is all alleged. Everything I say here is all alleged. It's all for entertainment purposes. What the heck did my shoe go? Your entertainment, my entertainment. But let's get into it. Let's listen. It's a lot. Now, at the end of 13 months and working on an album and producing, I'm sorry, I didn't do my fact checking, but I saw at least 4 songs off of this album. I believe it was more though. Diddy tried to pay the man $21,000. And the man said, oh my God, absolutely not. Like, this is not worth my work. Okay, so the man said he desperately tried to, still deal with Diddy and get some money from Diddy, and he propositioned Diddy for a $50,000 deal, and plus his publishing and royalties, and Diddy wasn't going, right? So that's when I guess he was like, okay, you'll have to see me in court. Now, with that being said, here we are. The man decided to see Diddy in court. Now, let me just say some of the dots that I'm going to connect before, um, hold on. Let me just say this. The man accused Diddy of things. Now, while living with Diddy for the 13 months, let's talk about what the alleged victim, accuses says that he had to experience. he had to undergo things like touching and groping from Diddy, okay? Allegedly. Touching, groping, fondling sometimes, having to work in a restroom at times, Diddy being completely undressed, walking around his home completely undressed, as well as like inappropriately a woman touching him, coming in the restroom with him, I mean assaulting him. Just it is what it is. Assaulting him to the point where he had to push the lady off, he said, and leave her presence, right? Okay, you follow me? So that's the S word, harassment, okay, from a woman, the man claims. And then here's more S harassment from Cuba Gooding Jordan. Cuba Gooding, okay, Cuba Gooding. Yeah, we all know Cuba, okay? Um, we all know Cuba Gooding Jr., okay? Who allegedly Diddy introduced to the victim, and the victim, the alleged man who filed the lawsuit against Diddy, um, says Diddy told him, you know, they should get to know. You should get to know Rodney better, and then left. So he accused him of like grooming him, as well as like getting him ready for his friends, or pushing him out to his friends, or sharing with him with his friends. I forgot the exact language that the lawsuit used. My apologies, but listen, y'all follow me. Okay, so these are some of the things that he said he had to experience. Okay, now he also said that there are the opposite of prescription. You know, when you get something prescribed to you, those things, the opposite of that rhymes with rugs. The ones on the street, though, all the time, okay, around Diddy's house, used for Diddy's disposal, allegedly, according to this new lawsuit and this new person who filed it against Diddy. Now, his name is Rodney, Mr. Jones. And let me connect some of the dots here real quick before we move on. Cassie said that she was always under the influence of rhymes with rugs around Diddy. Diddy as well, okay? So that's one person. That's one dot. Another dot. The other man who came out and said that he was that he sued Diddy, okay, and got a lot of money from Diddy, and has now been harassed by Diddy because of the lawsuit. And he also said that there was a lot of drowns with rugs around Diddy, okay? In a different way. He said Diddy was like, he alleged that Diddy was like Illuminati, okay? He also alleged that Diddy was powerful and would have all these parties, and we're like, yeah, it will come in and stuff, but it doesn't matter. He also said even just on a regular Thursday, Diddy will be, it was at his disposal, okay? That's him. That's two people, okay? That's a dot. Now, the third dot that I want to connect for y'all is Rodney saying that allegedly Diddy's chef, his assistant, his, I mean, all these different people around him is going to have, um, rhymes with rugs around him. The stuff that Diddy likes to be on. Allegedly, okay? This is all in a new lawsuit of Diddy allegedly doing shady business and basically, you know, like grooming somebody and being inappropriate and pushing them to their limits. Now, What else is going on? He also said that he used things in his grooming technique, like things saying that like I've been with this rapper from Philly, which he name dropped Meek Mill in the lawsuit. Eek. Okay. He also name dropped Usher in the lawsuit. He said something about I've been with this singer. Um, I've been with Stevie J. Now listen, this is the dot that I want to connect for y'all. He said Diddy promised him a Grammy, meaning this Love album would be Grammy nominated and you would probably win a Grammy for being a producer on it. Now, if I'm right, I believe Stevie J has won a Grammy before too with Diddy. You connect that dot? That's a dot that I connect, okay? Um Another dot that I want to connect though. He said, Diddy said that he would give him access to future projects, meaning like probably music wise, like I could get you to work with different artists. Usher, maybe a Summer Walker, you know, City Girls. These is people that we know Diddy has to his disposal. But let me just say, it seems like a bunch of bribing going on, and if I'm being honest, it's very believable. Again, the $20 million house that he told him he would give him on Star Island, that was kind of weird. Because Rick Ross has a house on Star Island as well, and the last victim who came out and talked about Diddy and said that he has been romantically involved with people, in front of Diddy, with Diddy, paid to, do freak offs, if you will, FOs with Diddy. He also said, hold on, I lost my train of thought. That man also said that Rick Ross and DJ Khaled and Diddy was all funny, right? He said that. So he knew about Rick Ross. He was privy to knowing inside information about DJ Khaled and Rick Ross allegedly, okay? You follow me? Diddy is in close proximity to Rick Ross, okay? You follow me? Yeah, that's a lot of dots to connect, I know, but still. And let me just say this. I don't know if Rick Ross has ever done anything inappropriate with Diddy. I'm going to say he has been accused of it, allegedly, just recently. And let me just say this about it and why I can say it's believable. I can say it's believable because of that loud stuff that Rick Ross got passed. If we all know. If we all know. If y'all know, y'all know. Rick Ross recently got that law passed where, not Rick Ross, Meek Mill recently got that law passed, y'all, where something about probation reform or whatever it was. Okay? When he got that done, I was looking a little like, that's why I can kind of believe the stories. It is what it is, y'all know what it is here. I'll cry to you before I lie to you, and I ain't dropped no tears online yet. So it is what it is. Like telling y'all, I'm telling y'all. That's why I can believe it, because Diddy is a man of power. Okay. Diddy has pull. He can get some things done. And then Meek Mill comes out. I gotta tell y'all, Meek Mill comes out and he denies these claims. Now, with that being said, okay, he should. That's what I mean, whatever. Some people feel like he should. I mean, I would want him to, you know. But at the same time, Meek, at the same time, tell us why you was around Diddy too. Why you at it? Tell us your reasoning for being around Diddy and why that made any kind of sense to you that you was gonna do that, or what? Like for real, what was your reasoning and purposes for being around Diddy? Now I do know I seen just recently a clip of Meek Mill saying something about Robert Kraft and all of that. Like, you have to understand. One thing I know, two things for sure. These people have to have a reasoning for wanting to help you. You know? Seriously. And I feel like Meek Mill's help didn't come until he started hanging around with Diddy. I mean, it is what it is. And then, like I said, Meek Mill hopped online and he's been denying these claims as one would expect. Maybe Meek has never been with a man, or nothing like that. Maybe he's just, done stuff in front of them, allowed them to watch, or I don't know. It is what it is. I can't call it, I can't pinpoint it exactly, I can't even speculate it. But what I can say, it's crazy. And I'm telling you why it could possibly be believable. Uh, these people do a lot. It is what it is. And I feel like sometimes they can get you where your back is up against the ropes. Meek Mill had the whole thing when he was in jail. And they make it seem like these people of power and these people with a little bit of money and a little bit of, higher ups, influence, if you will. It's kind of like what got him out of jail and stuff. Like, and it seems like if you would have been that same Meek Mill in Philly and just, I don't know, like, I just don't know what Meek had to do to get those connections, keep those connections. I mean, it is what it is, and I'll take it a step further with all the rumors and stuff that we know about Diddy. Why even put yourself in a position to be around Diddy like that? Me. You follow me? Like, so, yeah, it is what it is, y'all. I listen. I had to break that down for y'all. I mean, I had to absolutely break that down for y'all. And let me just tell y'all, in the lawsuit, word on the curb is they even accuses Stevie J of getting down with the get down, and like I can believe that too. I can believe that too. For money. You know what I'm saying? I can believe it for money. Now, allegedly, Diddy keeps people around him that, can keep people around him. And we talked about it before. The show is almost over. This is my express show. We're about to get into an after show right now. Yes, we're about to get into an after show. I'm so sleepy. I probably said 1,000 times. I'm tired. It is what it is. Our show has come to an end. I will see everybody later, okay? I'll catch y'all next time, especially Monday. Y'all make sure y'all stop by and come see me Monday. My late night show, okay? I got the hottest late night show on YouTube. It is what it is. It's fire. And I get loose. But yeah. Now, the after show. Now we in the after show. And let me just tell y'all, Eek, like for real, if Meek Mill didn't never accept that stuff that he accepted, then honestly, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I'll take it a step further. Meek Mill seems really, really upset that, like, out of all people, why would he use my name? That seemed weird to me. Another thing that seemed weird to me is Rick Ross and Diddy are good friends. They're good friends. And Rick Ross, he hated Nicki Minaj with Meek Mill, hmm Almost to the point where I'm not gonna say he broke them up, but he had a lot going on. Like, he was in a business. You know what I'm saying? He was. He was in a business. It is what it is. That was crazy. You know. And then let me just say this with Stevie J. Like, I could believe Stevie J works for Diddy, because the man said basically that right now to this very day, Stevie J participates. Like, meaning he'll do bedroom things, XX, if you will, in front of people. He's willing to do it in front of people. And I can believe it. Seriously, I can believe it. I can. Stevie J is old, and him and Diddy go way back, you know, seriously. And, like, yeah, him and Diddy go way back. And honestly, I feel like for some cash, he will. I could see him, getting money like that on the side. hmm Not to mention, because especially around the Cassie time, around the Cassie time, they were saying that, um, like sometimes Cassie would supposedly, allegedly have the S word with people with wearing masks and stuff like that. So, like, yeah, hmm yeah, I can believe it. And I'll take it a step further. This boy in his new lawsuit then named some of Young Miami people in it too. I said, oh Lord. So he got Young Miami looking like she really down with the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. That was crazy to me. But I kind of knew that all along, y'all. I did. I kind of knew that all along. It was just too apparent. That's the word I'm looking for. It was too apparent of a business deal between Young Miami and Diddy, And, like, let me take it a step further real quick. People will be like, well, what would be like, what would be in other words, what would be the benefit for Diddy? You see what I'm saying? Like, what would make Diddy want to pay for that sugar baby? I mean, because Young Miami look good, but she don't look that dang on good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what would be the benefit besides him doing stuff? Probably using her in some type of way to barter things from different people. You know? Like, if I had to guess, if I really, 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 really just had to guess, Miami probably has done something. I can't necessarily put my hands on what exactly, but she probably has done something X wise. You know what I'm saying? Rhymes with X wise that she really didn't want to do, for him, for money. It is what it is. Ultimately, I think it's just all a cover up, you know, for real. Like just like his that man who sued him. That guy who sued him. His name is Jonathan. Just like he said, it's all a cover up for other stuff going on behind the scenes. And behind the scenes, if I'm guessing, it probably is the P word, meaning money exchange for it. Um, it's probably a lot of prostitution going on behind the scenes. And uh rhymes with rugs, like they said, behind the scenes. hmm Crime, crime. Ultimately, that's being covered up and stuff like that. Bartering, you do this for me, I do this for you, type of stuff. Um, it's crazy too. It's crazy because now I look at the industry so different when they always talk about women and how they've been passed around. Well, what if they were kind of like given to people in a strange way? It's weird. It's really weird to think about, but I don't know. It's also weird the way these women act. Like, for instance, while I'm on the subject matter right now, India Love. India Love seems weirdly involved in the industry in some type of way. Yeah, she does. Yeah. Almost like it weirdly belongs to somebody. You know what I'm saying? In some way, monetary wise, and yeah, it is what it is. And I think that gives her access to Kanye, or him having access to her. I'm not saying it is Kanye, but I'm saying, like, yeah, the industry is very, very, very strange in that sense, isn't it? I mean, wouldn't you say? You know, because same thing with Cassie. Same thing with Cassie. Um, Strangely and oddly, a lot of people thought that. No, 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 hold on. Let me just say this. Let me take that back. A lot of people thought that Cassie was Diddy's girlfriend, but strangely and oddly, Diddy would allegedly allow her to sleep with other people. You know? So, like, yeah. Why why wouldn't why wouldn't, you know, you we supposed to think that the old dog learned new tricks? Like, no. Uh-uh. I don't believe he learned new tricks. It is what it is. And a lot of stuff has come out in this lawsuit. A lot of stuff that I didn't even get to touch on because I do this Word on the Curb Express. Which I like it. I like it. It's going okay so far. Um, the viewership wouldn't be nice. I'm just waiting on a little bit more viewers to catch on. But um ultimately, it's okay. I got the idea from someone else who Just get straight to the point, you know. When they deliver that tea, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I needed a daytime slot. This is my daytime slot. And I have a nighttime slot, um, which is Mondays. I absolutely love Mondays. It's the opposite of this show. So Word on the Curb Express is Thursdays at noon. My comment section at night is Mondays at midnight. So yeah. And I have a surprise too for my audience on Monday. I think it's a cool surprise. I don't know if y'all gonna like it or not, but I definitely have something coming up for y'all on Monday. So y'all stay tuned for that. But what else is going on? Well, yeah, it is what it is. Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. What was I telling y'all? A lot of stuff came out in the lawsuit that I didn't even get to touch on. Like, he said Diddy allegedly deals rugs and bang bangs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, according to him. You know, which again, you know, I said, it be seeming like the music industry is a cover up, you know, for other things. Excuse me, unrelated things, you know what I'm saying, outside of music. It is what it is. Uh, but yeah, what else? What else? What else? Because I know it was one more thing. It was two things that I didn't get to tell y'all. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. He also said that Diddy admitted. Now, that's crazy. That's crazy. He admitted that he was the one who actually did what Sean had went to jail for back in the 90s. I said, wow. Now, that was a huge, you know, being dropped for real. That's crazy right there. Now, that's crazy. Um, Dang, I wonder if that's enough to get the case back open. I don't know. Probably not. From him just saying that, like, because Diddy he could be lying. You know, I'm not saying I'm saying that's how the courts and judges might look at it. You know, and probably need just way more evidence, or probably would need Diddy saying that on video. Probably would need more than the man saying he heard him say it. But I don't know. Oh, and there's one thing I did want to tell my audience that I didn't get a chance to tell y'all about this story that has my concern is the only thing that has my concern. And I went to bed talking about it seriously to my executive producer. I said, it's Tyrone Blackburn's case. He said, who? I said, Tyrone Blackburn. I said, who's that? I said, oh my God, Tyrone Blackburn, baby, is somebody who just takes a lot of cases, but I don't know if he wins them. Like I have yet to see him win any. I recall first hearing about Tyrone when he took all those ladies, probably child, I don't know. Tyrone type probably took at least 25 clients, 5 to 25 clients, talking about what T.I. did to him. Now, that's not saying that T.I. didn't really do nothing to none of these people, but I have yet to see any case stick on T.I., you know? Uh, so if you ask me who Tyrone Blackburn is, I would say he's a lawyer with very high hopes, you know? And I also saw earlier where somebody said, because Tyrone posted something online today regarding this case. And somebody said, when your lawyer start posting stuff online, you lost. You know, you lost. And I said, oh, Lord. I hope not, but seriously, Tyrone, stay offline. It is what it is. Stay offline. work your case. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, Pooper Stars, I had so much fun with y'all. I think I'm gonna run and get me some lunch now. Um, and I want to thank everybody who came to my channel and enjoyed a new show, A Word on the Curb Express with Diddy this week. All right. Shout out to everybody who came through. We're gonna continue this topic Monday. And I'll see you guys then. All right. Shout out to that. I love you all. And I especially love y'all for loving me. Okay. Bye. Your girl finna go get some rest. Either I'm finna get some rest, some food and an energy drink. No. Either I'm finna get some rest. I think I'm finna take a nap. And then get up and get food. How about that? Shout out to that. I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Bye.